Good evening, my phenomenal things. Welcome back to the cavern. I hope everyone is doing amazingly well. I have finally finished up the Paranormal Activity franchise. Finally. Supposedly there is an eighth one being made and rumored to be released this year sometime. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm going to give a spoiler-free review of these. If I do get into spoilers, I'll let you know beforehand, I promise, for those of you that haven't seen these yet. They are available to stream on Paramount Plus for those of you interested in giving these films a watch. They do have all of them, which is really nice. Notice how I was able to binge watch all of these. Now, Paranormal Activity 6, the Ghost Dimension, is about a family. Ryan flees his wife Emily and their 6-year-old daughter Leila, about to celebrate Christmas when Ryan's brother Mike moves in after his breakup with his girlfriend. They find a box of old videotapes dating back to 1988, which depict Katie and Christie's childhood tapes, which we saw in Paranormal Activity 3. However, the tapes Ryan and Mike find elaborate on what happened at the end of 3. Whereas Paranormal Activity 7, Next of Kin, is about a woman named Margot trying to find out about her birth mother because she was adopted. And she wants to know where she came from. Understandable, I guess. Margot finds that her mother was a part of an Amish community. However, the Amish community seems off. They have a lot of secrets and don't want to elaborate on who her mother was, which leads Margot to dig deeper into the community and basically break all of their rules in the process, which of course would anger everyone in the community. And now I'm going to get into the spoilers, so if you haven't watched these yet and are looking to watch them, don't want spoilers, you can skip these, like this whole part, that's fine. I did like how the Ghost Dimension explained what happened to Christy and Katie after their mother and their mother's boyfriend were killed. How they were hypnotized and taken care of by the cult. The problem I had with this film revolved around the use of CGI. Whereas the past films felt more realistic. I didn't see the version that showed an alternate ending, so I saw the basic one that pretty much everybody saw in theaters. In Paranormal Activity 5, the marked ones, we got a glimpse of the Ghost Dimension and how people could go to different time periods and locations. Which is pretty much what happens in the Ghost Dimension with Leila going to Christy and Katie's time period when she's really from 1997, I believe. And Christy and Katie is from 1988, 1987. Paranormal Activity 7 for me was a mess. It wasn't like the others at all because it took a different turn. There was no mention of Katie or Christy or any of the past characters. I would have liked to have seen what happened to Leila and what became of the cult. Did they succeed? What were they trying to do? I know technically we saw that they did succeed because you saw Toby in human form. But I kind of wish that they kept going and maybe showed what Toby's goal was and things of that nature. I did think it was interesting to see a different cult in 7. But I didn't quite understand what they were trying to do. Jacob, the leader of the group, claimed they were trying to keep the demon at bay, but everything seemed to state otherwise. So when they were in the church, Margot and I think his name was Chris, but I could be wrong. I don't remember his name. But basically the camera guy that went with her, he showed the images on the floor, and they all seemed to depict that they were Satan worshippers, or devil worshippers, whatever you want to call it. So I thought it was it didn't make sense. And why did they need to put the demon inside a woman? Because that's what it seemed like they were trying to do. And her friend interrupted it and saved her. And they freaked out because the demon was released. It was just a mess. It didn't make any sense. And if they put the demon inside of the woman, wouldn't that just allow the demon to walk the earth? And why did Margot call the demon Sarah, which was her mother's name? And the demon stopped. It was just really confusing. I didn't quite understand it at all. It actually seemed like at the end, Sam, the one that met up with Margot in the beginning, was already the demon walking amongst the humans. It was just a mess. For those of you that have seen these movies, what were your thoughts on 6 and 7? If you understand 7, please explain it to me. I won't take offense to it. Because that movie, really, I just didn't get it. I think they were running out of ideas, to be honest. They weren't as nerve-wracking as the past movies. And I think the best ones in the franchise were 1 through 4, to be honest. That's just my opinion. The rest kind of fell apart. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a great weekend. If you have a horror movie you'd like me to watch and review, let me know in the comments. Or if there's a video game you want me to play or try out, again, let me know in the comments. Take care until next time. Bye, everyone.